Um, anyway, so today we're going to practice for your EIKEN Pre first exam. Mm.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
so do you have you taken the pre first exam before?
Yes.
Mm. So do you still remember the process of the exam or how the exam is done? Mm.
Yes.
All right,
Maybe.
all right then. Um, in that case, it's probably better that we start over. So
Mm-hmm.
for today, we're going to practice from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
starting with an introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Brad, and I'll be your examiner for today.
Okay.
Mm,
My name my name is Akari, and I'm a university student, and my major is psychology.
all right. So, I'll give you a minute to prepare for
Mm-hmm.
your I'll give you a minute to prepare for your narration, and
Okay.
the story is going to begin with one day, a
Mm-hmm.
couple was visiting the husband's parents living in the
Mm-hmm.
countryside. All right?
Okay.
Mm. In that case, I'll give you a minute to prepare, and
Mm-hmm.
your minute starts now.
Okay.
All right, Akari, you ready?
Mm. Okay.
You can start whenever you're ready then.
Okay. So one day, a couple was visiting the husband's parents living in the countryside. So, husband's father said, "We're getting too old for farming, so please help us." So, a week later, they they come back came back to their house and talk about talk about their job have to change to 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 farm. The following year, the a couple decided to help his parents and started farming, but a few months later, a woman 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 said to husband, she said, "I miss city life," and they have to thinking about it.
All right, I think that's good.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
hold on. Let me write that down on your chat box for you.
Okay.
Well, your
Mm-hmm.
narration was really well done.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you were able to connect the pictures together. Here. So one day, a
Mm-hmm.
couple was visiting the husband's parents living in the countryside. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Thank you.
mm. But here, we need to add, so the husband's father. So remember, um,
Mm-hmm.
we're already talking about the picture, or we're talking about the
Ah,
people in the picture. So
yes.
don't forget to use
Yes.
the.
Mm.
When we start the paragraph or when we start the narration, we use
Mm-hmm.
a. So for
Ah,
example,
yes.
today,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was at the park and I saw a dog. So I saw a dog. But
Ah.
after that, I say the dog was very cute. And the dog ate my lunch. So
Mm.
start with an a, and then
Mm-hmm.
second sentence onwards use the. So the husband's
Mm-hmm.
father. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so the husband's father said, "We're getting too old for farming, so please help us." Very good. Right, so for the next part, I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to ask you a series of questions. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so, this time I need you to look at the fourth picture. The last one.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
if you were the man, what would you be thinking?
If I were a man, I confused between my parents and to my wife because they are my parents. I want to think about my wife.
So, question number two is, do you think more people in Japan will be interested in agriculture?
Now there is a lot of jobs for like service jobs, service working.
Mm-hmm.
Agriculture is the image of hard.
Ah, I agree.
It is difficult to make foods because of the how to say weather.
Right, well done. Do
Mm-hmm.
people nowadays find ways
Mm-hmm.
to spend enough time with their families?
I don't think so. Sometimes I I talk with my friend about this question.
Mm-hmm.
They can't make a discussion with their family. So because of their job
Mm-hmm.
is very hard and they can't make their times.
Uh, if you were the man, what would you be thinking? So
Mm-hmm.
it's important to remember that we're doing an if sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So we say, if I were the man, because
Mm.
we're talking about the man in the picture.
Yes.
Mm, So if I were the man, don't forget, I would be. Mm, so we can say, if I were the man, I would do something.
Ah,
Mm,
I
If I
would
were
be
the man, I
yes.
would be confused.
Mm.
Between my parents
Yes.
and my wife because they raised me. The second
Yes.
question
Mm.
was, do you think more people in Japan would be interested in agriculture? So, well, but you started that perfectly. I don't think so because nowadays,
Mm-hmm. Of course nowadays. Okay.
there's a lot of jobs like the service industry. So most
Mm-hmm.
people think they want to, instead of to take a job,
Mm-hmm.
so we say take a job in or to have a job in.
Ah,
So it's
I
usually
see.
better to say, people want to have. We want to have a job in the
Mm.
service industry.
Mm.
Mm. All right, let's just do one more.
Mm-hmm.
And the last question was, do people nowadays find ways to spend enough time with their families?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so because sometimes I talk with my friend about these questions.
Mm-hmm.
So that time my friends say, so let's don't be careful with the tenses.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that time, um, my, so we're talking about that time. So my friend said is good, but
Mm-hmm.
my friends usually say, mm, they can't make a discussion with their families is also okay. Um,
Mm.
because their job is very difficult
Mm-hmm.
and they can't make here. Instead of saying they can't make their time, we say
Mm-hmm.
they can't make time for something. All right. But that's it so far. I think so far so good. This was really well done. Mm.
Mm.
All
Thank
right
you.
then. Anyway, so I should probably get going for now. Thank you
Okay.
very much. It was really nice talking to you
Thank
today.
you. Thank you so much.
You too. You have a great night.
Bye.
Goodbye.